Have you ever noticed how a fast action might feel exciting while a slow action might feel emotional? That's the power of timing. And today we are going to talk about timing in animation and how it works, and I'm going to talk about all the fundamentals of timing. Timing is simply how long a movement lasts, and we can measure this by the number of drawings we have per second in our animation. We usually animate in 24 frames per second. That means 24 drawings can make up 1 second of movement. So let's give you an example. If I animate a character turning their head in 6 frames per second, it's going to feel very snappy. While if I animate and stretch the timing and the drawings into 24 drawings per second, it will feel very slow and subtle. Now, there are 3 main things that influence the timing in animation. Number 1 is the anticipation. So anticipation is simply a setup of a character before the big action. So how does it influence timing? Let's say a character is jumping. Before they jump, they have to anticipate, they have to crouch down and then jump. This crouch is the action that takes most time, and then the jump is really fast. As illustrated in the frames drawn for the jump of this character, when the character kneels down, the anticipation is the action that takes most of the time and the frames as well. Anticipation is the part where the character gets ready to do something. When they run, they have to crouch down and then they run. When someone wants to raise their head, they lower their head down and then they raise it. So anticipation is where a character, any subject, gets ready to move. Second thing that affects the timing in animation is the weight of a subject. As you see here in the example I'm showing, 2 characters are holding bag of groceries. The character on the left is holding the bag of groceries and it's really light in weight and he can move fluidly, which means he can move faster, while the character on the right is holding a very heavy bag of groceries, which impacts his movement. It creates slow movement, which means you either have to animate more frames to achieve this slow movement or to hold the frames. And the character you're seeing on the left holding the lightweight will be drawn in less frames, meaning he will move faster. Instead of having 24 frames per second, we might have 6 to convey his fast movement. With that being said, the weight of something helps your subject feel more realistic and more grounded. The third thing, which I consider really important, it's called the acting beats. We have 2 characters hugging each other. One is hugging his friend on a 6 frames per second. The other is hugging his friend in 12 or 15 frames per second. The one hugging his friend faster is like telling him, "Where have you been? I really missed you." It's really fast. The character who's hugging his friend slowly is, you can see from the emotion of the story, he's trying to tell him, I understand. I know it's hard. So he's hugging him to soothe him down. So the acting beats is when you have the choice to play with timing to convey certain emotions. And it really helps bring personality and action to your characters. Usually animators use a lot of acting beats and they really focus on this element because it's the thing that can break an emotion or make it. So that's it for timing, the first principle of animation. Remember, timing is not only about speed, it's a storytelling element in animation. And by adjusting weight, anticipation, and acting beats, you can give your character personality. Stay tuned for the 12 principles of animation series I'm going to make on this channel. Please subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want any other types of videos that you want to watch or you prefer to watch. And you might be like, whoa, he did not talk about spacing or slowdowns. I know these will have videos of their own in the 12 principle of animation series. So I will talk about everything related to animation in this 12 principles of animation series. And our goal is to create a course for animation and illustration where we can help ambitious and amazing creatives like you improve on their skills. So subscribing will give me a sign of hope that there is someone interested in this. Thank you so much.